aitah for leaving after my girlfriend gave birth to our disabled child. I grew up in a home with a disabled brother. All of my parents' money and attention went to him. They pretty much forgot that I existed. All of our family activities were predicated on my brother's ability to participate. I did not qualify for financial aid. I was not a great student, and honestly attending college would have been a waste of money. Instead, my grandfather helped me get a job on the oil rigs. It is hard, dirty, lonely work, but it pays very well. I started as a floorhand apprentice. It is the lowest of the low. I did not cut off my family, but I did not go out of my way to stay in contact. I was working in another state, and they did not have time for me anyway. I got a call about 10 years later. My little brother had passed away. I went to the funeral and my folks looked about 25 years older. It was good to see them, but I left pretty quickly afterwards. It is hard to explain, but I never really got attached to them since they had ignored me since I was 5. I was never abused or anything. I was just sort of a second thought. When my girlfriend got pregnant, I was happy. We had been together for 3 years, and I was happy with her. I hope I was making her happy. We talked about it, and we decided to get all the tests so we could know if we were going to have a healthy baby. Before the first test, we agreed that if we were not having a healthy baby, then we were not having a baby. I know it is a horrible thing to contemplate, but I had been through that life for 13 years, and I was free of it with no interest in going back. One of the tests came back positive for one of the conditions that we had decided we would not want in a child. Please understand that I am not in any way saying that people with disabilities should not be born. Only that I knew I would not want to be around for that. We had second, third, and even a fourth opinion. I spent a lot of my savings on tests that insurance would not cover in full. It was not a great time. Then my girlfriend said that she changed her mind, that she could not terminate. I argued with her for days, weeks, until it was too late. I told her that I would not choose to be around to help with the child, that I would pay child support, but that was it. Our relationship was on cruise control from then until the baby was born. I made sure she got home safe from the hospital, and then I went to work, and I never went back. I paid the child support that I was ordered to pay by the court. I did not fight it or dodge it, but I have not seen her or her child since the hospital. I got married 3 years later. We are expecting our first child, and I heard from my ex. The child had passed away. She wanted me to come to the funeral. I said no. I knew it was coming. It was still a gut punch. My parents are upset with me for how I handled things. They went to the funeral. I told them that I did not want the life they had lived while my brother was alive, and that my ex had tried to force me into it after agreeing not to. They said that they were disappointed that they had not raised me right. I got angry and said that they had not raised me at all. I asked them to show me anything they had from my childhood that showed that they had taken the slightest interest in me. They said that wasn't fair because they had to care for my brother. I just said that was my point and hung up. I feel like crap about the whole thing, but my ex knew how I felt and why. To this day, I do not understand why she changed her mind. My wife and I talked before getting married and made the same decision. And thank God we did not have to make it. But she understood how I felt. Her mom and dad talked to us about it, and they told us that we had to do what was best for us. I had told them everything about my past that was relevant to my relationship with their daughter. Sorry for rambling, but I guess I am just trying to put all my thoughts down while I dare to ask. Aitah,